Well, folks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have made a move as they have waived backup wide receiver and starting kickoff/punt returner Jaelon Darden from their team. Jaelon Darden, a former fourth-round draft pick in the 2021 NFL draft, now finds himself looking for a new team as he is now subject to waivers. First thing I want to say is, hey, thank you to Jaelon Darden for everything that he contributed for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be very interesting to see where he ends up. And there's no doubt in my mind that he will be claimed by a team on waivers. Again, Jaelon Darden's got a lot of still good potential as a receiver and as a returner as well, at least in my opinion. But let's talk about Darden as a returner. So in year number one, Darden struggled mightily. I mean mightily as a returner. The Bucs opted to go with Darden over former veteran option Jaelon Mickens last year, and Darden did not necessarily do well in many of the circumstances that he was placed in. Fast forward to year two now, and Darden, I thought, showed a good amount of improvement. I talked about Darden being the 7th player in the NFL in terms of average yards per punt return, and I thought that he showed a lot of improvement as a returner. With that being said, I still understand that a lot of people in fan circles and whatnot were still very disappointed with how Darden was doing as a returner, and now it definitely seems like the Buccaneers are, well, it obviously seems like the Buccaneers are willing to go in a different direction and bring in some new people to try them out at returning. Who will those people be? Well, it's important to make a note here, and Greg Auman did note this from Fox Sports, is that the backup punt returner is Scotty Miller, and we have seen him on special teams in the past. He has definitely gotten a decent bit of work as a punt gunner. Now he could be an option as a punt returner for this team. Rachaad White has been receiving kickoffs in certain points throughout the entirety of this season, so maybe he will go back into doing that role. There was a certain point where they were having Jaelon Darden do both, but now with him gone, you could look to Scotty Miller and you could look to Rachaad White as well. Some other guys that you have, I believe Kaylin Geiger is still on the practice squad for the Bucs, as is Tyler Johnson. I'm not saying Tyler Johnson would necessarily be handling kickoff and punt return duties, but it could be an option. You also have Giovanni Bernard, who has a vast amount of experience at kickoff and punt return duties in the past during his time with the Cincinnati Bengals, so he may be one of the favorites there for a more veteran type option. The Buccaneers have that depth at running back. Maybe they use Bernard in that role moving forward. Who knows? Let's pay attention to that. You also have some other guys who were with the Buccaneers in the past. Jarrett Stearns, Devin Tompkins. I talked about Jaelon Mickens. Maybe they would bring him back. Those are some other names that may be worth paying attention to, as well as the names that I've already listed who are currently on the Bucs already. In my opinion, hey, I'd say give Giovanni Bernard a shot. The guy has so much experience as a returner for the Bengals. Maybe give him a shot in this situation, see how he does with punt and kickoff return duties. You can give some other guys some rest, guys like Scotty Miller and Rachaad White. They can still be the backups, but give Bernard something to do, man. I think he's a dynamic player who can make some plays, so have him go out there on punt and kickoff returns. I think that that would be a decent move to make, but that's just my opinion. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. What do you think about the waiving of Jaelon Darden, and who do you think should be taking over the duties as kickoff and punt returner? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.